right. Yeah, yeah, everything is gonna be all right. Here we are in the summer heat, but we still gotta do whatever we got to eat. And I'm gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing this thing in the hot days, dog days of summer. But yo, I know the winter is a bummer and fall it ain't for all y'all. But we gets down, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad y'all around today on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. We are talking about, well, since we ain't friends no more, what do you know about friends or ex-friends doing friends dirty or just acting really, really questionably because the relationship is not what it used to be because things have fallen down. Y'all have had a falling out. Right now, y'all not the best of friends. Maybe y'all not friends at all. There's been a separation. Y'all have gone your different ways, your separate ways. So, you know, if you know like I know, if you know people that I've known or know like I've known certain people, it can get really, really ugly when people have decided that they're not friends anymore. For some people are very, very disrespectful or very, very how should I say? They just get grimy, man. Let's just say that. People get real grimy when they figure that, well, since we're not friends, then we gotta be enemies. What are you talking about? You used to be a friend of me. You know my mom, my dad, my whole peeps, even my kids. Yo, and when I did a bid, you held me down, and I made sure that I wasn't around when you need a couple of dollars. You came to me holler, and I ain't even asked you to pay it back. Now we ain't friends no more, and this the way you act. Well, I got a problem with it, but I know that if somebody says something bad about me, you did it. Since we ain't friends no more, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even sure what compelled me to do this show. It just came to me. It came to me in an awake. You know how people say it came to me in a dream. It came to me in an awake. But some people really, really exhibit some questionable behavior when they decide that them and somebody that they was real cool with before ain't cool no more. So everybody's fair game. All's fair in love and war. It's all fair in love and war, but all's fair when you ain't friends no more. All fair in love and war, and it's also fair if we ain't friends no more. All fair in love and war, and it's also fair if we ain't friends no more. All fair in love and war, and just because we ain't friends no more, you talking to my girl, talking to my spouse, talking to the people, my neighbors, and everybody around the house, talking to my job, talking to the feds, talking to the people, talking to the police. What you said could get a person taken out, make them be in the grave. You know the. Alright. What do y'all know? What do you know about friends turning into enemies when you're not friends no more? Is there a grace period? You know, I'm sure if you've had friends before, you've had falling outs with them. Y'all have had disagreements. Y'all may have had arguments, differences of opinion that may have gone deeper into, you know, your psyche, or maybe it went farther than it needed to go. You know how it is. You may be hot-headed, dealing with a best friend that's hot-headed as well. But there may be certain things, a code of ethics that you display when it comes to friendship that you have already predetermined, and that they just so yeah, watching somebody that you consider to be a real friend to you turn into somebody who's acting like a monster, turning into somebody that's even worse than a stranger, turning into somebody that only an enemy would recognize as being as such. Yeah, man, that can really, it can demoralize you as far as forming friendships going forward. What did Drake used to say? No new friends, no new friends. And you know, friends are a great thing to have, and we can talk about friendship, how it develops, and what it really means to each of us as individuals, and what it should mean as a collective, whether it's the two, the three, the four, or much more. So that's how it's going down today. Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Since we ain't friends no more. What's going on, y'all? My man GE, General Electric, is in the house. It's good to see you. Yo, man, did you get some rest? You was just here. You signed me out last night. I guess you could call it last night, right? Because it was almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And T Carry, right? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my people going directly into your site. And Stacy White, thanks for coming on through. You know, it's always a really good thing to see you. And CC Lee John. What's going on? Yeah. What's up, y'all? Yeah, since we ain't friends no more. How many of you, or have any of you, recently had a falling out with friends? You know, falling out with friends can go into a lot of different realms, a lot of different tiers, levels. You know, you may say that somebody that you were school chums with, y'all were really tight when y'all were in school, and maybe as time went on after graduation, things like that, y'all went y'all separate ways, but y'all were always y'all was cool. Y'all was cool like that, even if they weren't your best friend. You know, because when you're in high school, you have friends. You may have a best friend or a couple of best friends, and then you have other people that you consider friends or associates that you know. People that you might hang out with sometimes, maybe you don't. People that are classmates with you. People that you may have been in the company of, maybe invited you to functions, parties, and events. Stuff like that. You on the guest list if they develop one to show up here, make an appearance there. You know, you get treated nice by them. They may keep your name in their mouths in certain conversations. You do the same with them. You know, but y'all don't have to be extra close. But when you start talking about being extra close with somebody, like on a best friend level, maybe, I've heard it said that best friends can often become your worst enemy because they know everything about you and all that. But I think that the only way a friend can become, well, I better scale that back and not say the only way. I'm going to say the ways that somebody who was a friend to you, a really good friend to you, can become an enemy to you is either, number one, if they were never really a friend to you. And number two, if they are reckless. Now, y'all know who y'all know. I know who I know. I've chosen all my life never to hang around with people who are reckless. Some people think that people who are reckless, dangerous, unpredictable, they think that is cute. They think that they're cute. Like, yeah, you know, that's kind of why we cool like that, because you never know what he's going to do. You never know what she's going to do. And they like that excitement. It's sort of like why people like Donald Trump. Think about it. Because he's off the cuff. You never know exactly what he's going to say, but you know it's going to be something interesting. It's going to be something that's going to keep your attention. It's going to be something that is unconventional. Something that you wouldn't expect anybody who is in the position that he seeks and that he has been in before would do. So people are attracted to that kind of shit. People live vicariously through people who do things that they would be afraid to do otherwise. You know what I am talking about. People are attracted to folks who are like that. So we have to lend respect to people who get down like that. But when you're dealing with somebody who is unpredictable, when you're dealing with somebody who is reckless, when you're dealing with somebody who is careless, when you're dealing with somebody who don't give a fuck, you have to take into consideration that one day they may turn their I don't give a fuckness to you. And now you are the object of their frustration, the object of their ire. Their ire. And you ain't never think they was gonna do nothing like that. Have you ever been in that situation where you thought you knew somebody so well that you knew what they would do and say and how they would act in certain situations, even if you weren't there to bear witness to it? Maybe you feel like you've seen them in so many different situations that you know what they would, you know, if somebody told you that they said something, all you have to do is listen to the words that somebody is telling you that they said, and you know if they telling the truth or not, because you know the cadence in which somebody says something, or you know the certain words. Like some people speak in a particular vocabulary, so they may use certain words at all times where you're going to recognize, like, you know, if he came back and told me that dude said that that I don't know what I'm doing, I would say, nah, I don't think he said that. But if he came back and told me that he said that you was a cornball, now it's raising your eyebrows, like, because you know cornball might be a word that they use all the time, like, and maybe this person is not one of those people that would have calculated that because they don't know the relationship that y'all had. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but you know, somehow your name came up and he was like, yeah, you a cornball, you know, you be doing certain things. So it might be 1, 2, or 3 words that they use that let you know, like, yeah, I think unless he's lying and talking about how he was talking about somebody else or she was talking about somebody else, that's that person. That's my ex-friend. That's the person that I haven't spoken to in a while. That's the person who I had a falling out with. That's the person that let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well then you just say Omar with the R. This is what? Urban Therapy with Sun show. Y'all know what we say, you know the flow, you know how it go, you know what we talk about. May I know the subject, but you know when we come on through, you're gonna get that good convo, you're gonna get that knowledge, you're gonna get that wisdom. What is them talking about today? We talking about when your friends ain't friends no more, acting like a whore and trying to treat you like one too. And why you doing that when you know that we used to do the things together that made us feel like we was brothers and sisters, and now you're acting like you really trying to diss us. I wouldn't do that to you like that, cuz. Why you trying to act like you ain't never have a buzz with me and we going out like this? Well, I'm kind of pissed now. I can't verify the things that they say that you said, but some of the things in my head is giving me a feeling that you might do, because I've seen somebody else that you used to know and you have screwed them over. Yo, so it's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Yo, this is a totally interactive show, man. Thanks y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for coming through. If you've never been to this show before, you know that this is a totally interactive show. You can say whatever you want to say here. There's no censorship. I don't do censorship. All I ask is that you be respectful in the chat. Don't do like the crazy trolls be doing, like making one word that adds up to Nigger. Listen, if you don't like me or you don't like what I do, whatever, you know what I mean, I understand. I know how it be. Or if you just looking for your little 5, 10, 15 minutes of fame, I'll actually grant you that, because you can call into this show. But if you spoil it, if you drop the ball, if you mess it up, then the day is going to get a lot longer, and I might have to remove you. But those are extreme examples. Other than that, this is our world, and it won't stop. So if you want to call into the show, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, 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 y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will get you on up in here, and you can rock on, and do the damn, do the damn thing. All right, so what's up, my peoples? What up, MKO? Thanks for coming back through. Appreciate you mucho. And the Cat's Pajamas. I think I know who the Cat's Pajamas is based on that avatar. What's going on, Cat's Pajamas? And also, Naturalista Rap. What's going on, my? What's going on, my? What's going on, my? Thanks for coming through. And also, the Teddy family. The Teddy family. You looking for a shout out? You're going to get that. You're going to get that. Abso-Smurfly. Abso-Smurfly. So, Stacy says, I learned you can't call everybody friend. I've learned that the hard way. Unfortunately, you hear a lot of stories about this. Like, yo, you got to watch who you put certain labels on. You got to watch who you call this. You have to watch who you call that. I understand. I get it. Maybe I have chosen wisely in my life, possibly. But, you know, I don't know. I've always been a loner. I've never been friend starved, but I do recognize the necessity of friendship. I need friends, and you can never have enough real friends, true friends. But you're going to have associates galore, people who think they know you like that. And I don't mind nobody thinking that they know me until they disrespect boundaries. See, when you call somebody a friend, you relax boundaries. I mean, do y'all agree with that? You relax boundaries for the ones that you like, the people that you love, those who you are interested in. For other people who you don't like, who you have contempt for, or who you are suspicious of, you put up those boundaries and you cement them like, yo, don't cross this line. You cross this line, I'm gonna bust your ass. But for your friends, you relax those boundaries. You listen. You open up your mind. You allow them to do things, say things, and be who they want to be, even if it offends others and possibly even yourself at times. You excuse behaviors. You pardon behaviors. You pardon actions. That's what we do for friends. We extend our courtesy of love, affection, favor, respect for our friends. And that's why when I talk about not being friends no more, well, there can be a chain of events leading up to that. But when you talk about a friend becoming an enemy, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nothing about that. I'm not enemies to anybody I've ever called a friend. Not an enemy. But here's the thing. I can also say I'm not a friend to anybody I've ever called an enemy. I have never considered somebody to be an enemy first, and we got cool later. That not going to happen. But it's because my criteria for being my friend, my criteria for being a friend is a little different than maybe some other people's criteria are. Like I have special requests. First of all, you got to be a decent person. Real shit. Because if I see you practice indecency, if I see that you're reckless, if I see that you on some freaky shit, and yeah, I gotta say freaky shit, man, because, you know, I don't like to get into people's bedrooms and shit, but one thing I've noticed is that motherfuckers who have no inhibitions and no rules in the bedroom often don't have any rules any other places that they go. Now, if you don't think I'm telling the truth, but you got proof to the contrary, bring it on through, and I'll talk to you, just like my people that's on the line right now. Hold on, get your shine. For the person that's on the line right now with the block number or the unknown number, give me a minute. I'm definitely going to come and grab you. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I got a little bit more work to do, but I'm definitely coming through to grab you. But yeah, people that I know who are reckless in the bedroom, and the reason that you know that they're reckless in the bedroom because they don't have no problem telling you. They don't have no problems, you know, doing whatever they do, and then they don't have no problems telling you that they do what they do. Like everybody does that shit. Like nah, dude. I ain't never let no girl lick my ass. You know, I ain't never, you know. And no, I ain't never licked no ass either. Like, I mean, I ain't never messed with no dirty John, but I ain't never seen an ass clean enough to eat off of it. Just like the floor. You know how people be saying, I mop this floor, I clean this floor, I scrub this floor, you can eat off of this floor. You may be able to, but I'm not going to find that out. So an ass is like a floor for me. Now, you might say, oh, well, you closed-minded. You know, like, how is it you say you will go down on a woman, but you won't go to the back of her. I'm like, well, there's a difference between the bottom and the back. Or should I say, yeah, there's a difference between the bottom and the back. The back, like if you compare it to a concert hall, the people in the back didn't pay as much money for the people on the bottom. Y'all might say, I don't get the connection. When was the last time you've been to a show? The people on the bottom are the people that are actually in front, but they're in the lower seats. The people in the back can barely see. You know what I mean? You barely see. If you got floor seats, but you all the way in the back, it's like, yeah, I got floor seats, but I kind of wish I was up top so I can see the show. I'm in the back watching the whole show from the Panavision, from the big screen. Good thing they got it. It's a good thing they got it. All right. So yeah, so I don't, you know, people who are extra freaky and all of that, I'm like, I'm good. People who exhibit reckless behavior. Like, yeah, I pulled the fire alarm just for the hell of it. Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, so you one of those, fuck it, I did it. Or you one of those, I said what I said people. You know, I have a different take on people who do the I said what I said thing. To me, when you just said what you said, that means you don't really have an explanation or a decent reason that you can relate. Maybe you have some communication challenges, you know what I mean? You don't know how to. So, but that's me. Other people, they might be like birds of a feather. This cat does everything that I wish I could do. He says the things that I'll be thinking, but I don't always say. He's sort of like a mouthpiece, or she's sort of like a mouthpiece for me. I was, you know what? I watch a lot of hood videos, man. Street hustlers, stories of documentaries about street hustlers, rappers who fell from grace, maybe never really made it out there, but they was on their way. Maybe they got murked, maybe they got locked up. And I hear one consistent thing I hear about motherfuckers who have either murdered cats, you know, in these documentaries, either murdered cats or stuck people up and shit like that. You know, you go to the comments and people be like, yeah, man, you know, like, free this person, free that person. I'll be like, free them for what? Free them for what? Like, they did it. I saw a video this morning, where this local Philly rapper never blew up, never had a record, never had a CD, never was on a big stage, because you can be on a big stage. You can just be a battle rapper. Like I'm a huge battle rap fan. Shout out to all my battle rap fans out there. If you follow battle rap, let me know who you like. You know what I mean? Who's your favorite battle rapper? Who you I gets down like that. And y'all know I got on the Call of Duty shirt. Y'all know I play this. Yeah, if y'all want to ever play me on Call of Duty, because I'm gonna play after this show is over. Hit me up, Sun752, SUN752. You know what I mean? Maybe we can be friends on PlayStation Network. Maybe we can, I mean, we can get it popping. Anyway, they said on this video that he pled guilty. They murdered this boy in the commission of robbing him. Ain't have no ties to him. It wasn't no street shit. They robbed the boy. The robbery went bad, and they wound up murking the boy. He pled guilty. And they talking about some, he's fighting his appeal. He's trying to get an appeal. I'm like, an appeal on what? Now, listen, man, I know a little bit about the law. I went to school for criminal justice. It was actually called administration of justice. You know what I mean? My degree is in administration of justice, not criminal justice. But from what I understand, they close together. But administration of justice has more of an emphasis towards sociology. And I'm like, I went to school for what I went to school with. I don't like nobody trying to associate me with some other shit. But that's just me. You know what I mean? Look, I had to do the time. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers out here didn't go to college. And a lot of them that went to college didn't finish. I went and I finished. You know what I mean? It's something to be proud of. I mean, I'm trying to serve as an example for niggas out here. These the youth. But anyway, if y'all know something about the law that I don't know, because I've never heard of somebody filing an appeal after they pled guilty. What are you appealing? What are you appealing? You're not trying to take back your plea. What are you appealing? The sentence? Because the bull got 30 to 70 years for that crime. 30 to 70 years. I'm like, what are you appealing? He got 15 years in now. He already did half. So in 30 years, he's supposed to be eligible for parole. But sometimes you can be eligible for parole before your minimum sentence time is up. So if y'all know something about that, please holler at me. Because I was like, appeal on what? And the narrator for the video, he said, yeah, man, you might have, you never know, in the commission of a robbery, you might have to leave a boy, murk him, or you just never know. It's hard out there. I'm like, what he never said was it was wrong. That's what I was looking for. Like, how can listen, I respect I respect drug dealers, I respect drug users, I respect prostitutes, pimps, all that street shit. What I don't respect is stick-up kids. That's what I don't respect. Motherfuckers who rob people, I don't have no respect for that. Because even if you are a drug dealer or a pimp or a prostitute, you working for your money. And you mean to tell me somebody who don't do shit but watch you get money can come along and take your money and they get respect for that? No, I don't. Y'all know 50 Cent the rapper who got his name from 50 Cent, the street dude, the stick-up kid, 50 Cent from Brooklyn. This motherfucker used to just run around robbing drug dealers and rappers. And there's a picture of him on Eric B. and Rakim's first album. There's a picture of the real 50 Cent. He has on all his gold and shit. He's a short dude. He was about 5. I think he stood about 5'5", 5'7", some shit like that. He used to just rob motherfuckers. Couldn't even rumble. I saw a documentary on him, and everybody was like, yeah, he was one of the realest. Realest what? Like, so I'm saying, if you're friends with somebody like that, what do you expect? What do you expect? See, somebody like that could never be friends with me. I would never call somebody like that a friend. He's an associate. Yeah, I know him. But nah, no stick-up kids. Nobody be robbing people. No. Should I work for my shit? And I've been robbed before. No. No, 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 no. I've been robbed. I've never been robbed at gunpoint, but I've been robbed before, rolled on, that type shit. And my crib has been robbed. Man, growing up at my mom's house, my parents' house, they used to get robbed all the time. You know why? Because they had nice shit, and people knew they had nice shit. So I always associated a stick up kid with somebody who steals from people as either a hater or a broke motherfucker. Because there's no other reason to rob. What are you talking about? Something? Yeah, man, we was getting money in the streets, you know what I'm saying? We was moving them bricks. So what did you rob somebody for? Was you really getting money on this? Man, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. We about to take a caller right now. We're about to take a caller right now. Hold on. Make sure that I didn't miss nobody because I know I've been talking for a minute. Bad harmonics. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate you. Reginator. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have shouted you out, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. All right, man. All right, let's take this caller. Caller, thank you for holding on. Thank you for being so patient. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. What's on your mind this afternoon? Let's get it.
Yeah, no problem. This is me, Cat's Pajamas. I'm hearing a bit of an echo on my end, but that's all right. I wanted to say I appreciate you noticing my moniker and recognizing it, and I also wanted to say, yeah, for those people that type in the one word at a time until it adds up to the NI, you know, that's pathetic, man. And like, if you have nothing better to do with your day, just go watch somebody else, because this channel's about positivity, and like, Sun gives us advice and you can call in. So
that's what's up, man. Appreciate that. I don't fashion myself an advice guy, but you know, I do consider myself to be a helper. So I will do that if I can.
Yeah, and the other thing is that you said too, like how you were relating going down on a lady, and then you don't do the back though, you know, and you said, look, check it out, I wouldn't eat off of the floor. I started laughing, dude, but that really makes sense right there, you know. And same here. I've never done that, or I don't eat ass, and I've never had my ass eaten either, you know. That's just not how I get down.
Cool. That's what's up.
Hey, but what I was gonna tell you is I'm having sort of a problem lately on like YouTube with people stalking me, harassing me, and following me through to the chat because they want to say that I'm a minor. And for those people, like, you're pathetic, dude. You keep following me around, you know. What do you think I should do about that? Because I already told them they could come to Street Beefs. It's a backyard brawl that they record on YouTube. You put on gloves and handle it, you know. I said, look, man to man, if you want to handle it that way. I said, or we could do it if you want to have a court case and shit. I said, I'd do that too. I said, or you could just leave me alone, and they won't leave me alone. They keep on tagging my name, making up. They said I was a minor. They said that I DoorDash someone a noose. They said that I dox people. They said that, you know, they're making up all kinds of nasty allegations about me. I keep telling them respectfully, keep my name out of your mouth. If you have nothing good to say, you're just making shit up, you know? You keep following me around, harassing me on communities because I'm a moderator in so many chats. And so I ban them for talking crap, and then they come back salty, you know?
Okay.
So what should I do about that?
Well, you know what? I consider online stalking or online beefing or whatever one of the easiest things to remedy, because you know, you can always log off. You know, like, you don't have to frequent certain sites where certain people are, and you know, because you have the ability to block people, the ability to keep people out, the ability to log off. You know, you can exercise your abilities to work those channels. But I understand on another level about how sometimes you may get so engrossed, on your in your online life that it starts to really cross over into your personal world, because anything that happens with you, to you, around you is your personal world. But you can, it's not like online is not like in person. In person, I can't block you right in front of my face. I can turn and walk away,
Right.
but that could be dangerous. You might bust me on the back of my head or something. But online,
Right.
I can get rid of you. I can get rid of you. Now, from my experience in dealing with you, you have a myriad of ways of cloaking yourself, hiding yourself, disguising yourself. So you definitely have stealth tools at your advantage, and you know how to use them. So why don't you just use them? Like the same way that you change your moniker sometimes, or your profile pic and your name. Why don't you just do that as well? So they don't see you. They don't see you as visibly as they did before.
Yeah, they'll still figure it out. And I'm not gonna log offline, because it's a hobby, and why would I let them win to the point? I'm not even a streamer. I don't stream. I don't make content. I don't even go on panels on video anymore because of this, because I don't want them to see what I look like and stuff, because they're gonna stalk me and harass me. Another thing they've said was that I kissed my cousin, that I'm a minor, that I was gonna hit somebody with a machete or something, that I threatened people's parents, that I ordered them a noose through DoorDash or whatever. They're just making up all this trash about me. In every community, they go through and try to get my wrench taken away. The moderator, they try to go on there and either say, oh, he's a minor, take his thing away, or they'll try to make up all these nasty allegations about me. I've even contacted law enforcement, and they said, I even gave them the guy's real name, phone number, and address, and they said, where am I at? I said, I'm all the way across America from the dude, And they said, oh, you can only make a court thing about it, like take them to court or something.
Okay. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You know the addresses and government names of your enemies, and they don't know that about you, but you consider them to be a threat?
Yeah, they're just. I mean, how can you stop somebody from? They don't know my real name, but they know my online handle, and
but
it's
wait
pretty
a minute,
well known because.
But you know their real names, right?
Yeah.
And their addresses.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay. I'm lost because I don't see how anyone that you have that much intel on could be a threat to you. I mean, please make me understand that. And they're all the way across the country. Like, what are they going to do?
They're going to sit there and make up all kinds of nasty shit about me to all these communities that I try to get in with. I get a moderator position on. I become, call into their show, whatever. Then they start infinitely blocking me. They start banning me, blocking me, stuff like that, whatever. And I just don't want my name to be slandered, bro. And so I go back and do it to them. I go through to all the communities I know, and I get all the people to go to their chat and start typing all kinds of false allegations about them being a child molester and about them being elderly abuse, like that he lives with his mom and beats her, and that he spits on his mom's floor. Because he does. He walks around the house yelling on YouTube, smoking in his mom's house, spitting on the floor. He live streams himself taking a dump. He's a complete clown, This dude is letting all these people from his community harass me, stalk me, follow me through from chat to chat to chat in all parts of the world, Denmark, Australia, Canada, America, like just Philippines, all over the world. They'll follow me to every single chat.
Okay. I'm going to say something to you, and I don't want you to take it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I think that you need some extracurricular activities to engage in. There's no reason.
Oh yeah, dude, I built the Overlander. I work out, like, I follow Men of Action. He's a 0311 Marine Corps veteran from 2004 to 2008. He did a tour in Ramadi, I think. And so I follow him on YouTube. I do his workouts, man. You want to talk about getting in the best shape of your life? Do at least 600 to 800 burpees every single day, the way he does them. Fire them out, rapid fire, and no break. Just a quick sip of water, right back to it. D-Bird's badass, man. He's a Marine veteran, and I follow his channel. I build off-road vehicles and stuff. I go riding dirt bikes and Polarises and, stuff like that. I go hiking out in the mountains and find antlers, deer antlers and horns and stuff. Trust me, I have a life, dude. I do stuff. I go to the beach, or, I'll go in those rafts paddling down a river that's ice-cold water up in the, I'm not going to dox my location, but, up in the mountains. I do fun things. I go to concerts. I go to Las Vegas. I went I saw a bunch of cool bands, Aerosmith, Journey, all kinds of different bands. Yeah, I do fun things, bro. And then when I'm not, I harvest chicken eggs at home, pick fruit off the trees, got a horse right here. I go buy carrots for the horse and feed him. And I have a normal life, man. I'm just a normal person. And these people want to label me they want to slander my name and constantly harass me online. And what am I supposed to do? Pull up on them and catch a charge, Am I supposed to ruin my life over this and go to prison?
Well, it doesn't sound like they're in range for you to do any of those things. And then when I say that you need some extracurricular activities, I mean something that's going to keep your mind off of these people that you don't know, that you can't see, and that don't know you as well. I don't see why people who you've never seen in the flesh have this effect on you that take up so much of your mental and emotional space. That's not what's up. That ain't it right there. You know what I mean?
Because what if I wanted to be a streamer? What if I wanted to make content of all this stuff I told you I do? And then there they are harassing me in my, ruining my life.
You know how to get rid of them.
What if they came here? What if they came here and trolled your show? You wouldn't like it, right? So how do you deal with these people?
I would deal with them the same way I deal with anybody who trolls my show. I don't care if you troll my show. I mean, I have the ability. The only troll that I haven't been able to get rid of, well, the only person who exhibited any kind of troll behavior that I haven't been able to get rid of is you. Nobody has the skills to show up like you. You are exclusive, dude. You are the god. If trolling had a heaven, you would be god of it. Ain't nobody else. Ain't nobody else showing this kind of energy, dude. But you gotta find a way to find your peace, because you don't sound like you're at peace. Look, if somebody is in California, I'm over here in Philly, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They can't affect. Dang. I can see if they lived somewhere like Chester, Jersey. You know what I mean? He right there in Camden over the bridge. But other than that, man, just go ahead. Listen, I'm gonna give you this word of advice. Fuck it. Just keep doing your thing. Don't worry about other people coming and trying to infiltrate your shit. You map out a plan about, set your standards about what you want out of life and what you want to do. Plan your work and work your plan. And don't allow anybody to distract you from reaching the goals that you have set for yourself. That's it. So whether they are on a different coast, down south, Midwest, up north, Canada, Mexico, Hawaii, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, it shouldn't matter. It should not matter. You concentrate on what you want to do and do it. Keep your eyes on your prize. It's not about what somebody wants to take away from you. It's about what you want to actually get done for yourself. So man, you always going to have people that are I don't want to say that are going to hate on you, but that too. But I'll say you're always going to have people who disagree with you strongly to the point where they are in opposition to you, and some of them may physically show their opposition. Physically in that, they might write things or whatever. I don't mean actually try to put their hands on you, but nobody who can't actually put their hands on you or shoot a gun or fire a missile even should take up your emotional space like that, man. Go ahead and do your thing. Be steadfast in the things that you want to do. But listen, I gotta take another caller. So if you want to hold on, I'll come back to you. Other than that, I gotta go. But I want to get back on this topic of, since we ain't friends no more. So let me ask you a quick question before I let you go. Have any of those people who are trolling you or getting on your nerves, have any of them ever been your online friends? Have any of them been people that you actually kicked it with online, followed online, been cool with online?
Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah, this is all about backstabbing, what they did to me.
Okay. All right, that's different then. Because if you would have said no, I was going to say, well, fuck them then. But you know, instead of saying, well, fuck them then, I'm going to say, well, fuck them then. All right, let me take this other call. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Caller with the last number is 2816. Thank you for holding, first of all. And welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun show. What's on your mind this afternoon? Talk to me. Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
But I was calling to talk to you because my friends turned their back on me yesterday. They was like, hey, yo, bro, I know where you live at, and I'm gonna hurt you, and I'm gonna get my brother to do something to you. So they turned their back on me real quickly. I don't know why they did it, but they turned their back on me. I'm like, bro, I thought we was good friends. We've been friends since high school, middle school, all types of stuff. And you know me all these years. And you want to turn you fucking back on me for what? For what?
All right. So you said that these was your road dogs. These people that have known you for years. People who maybe even knew your siblings, your cousins, your mom, your dad. People that you are in pictures with. These are those types of people.
No. I know them since high school and middle school.
Okay. All right, that's cool. High school. But were these real friends of yours, or were these just people that you knew?
Those are the people I knew that was friends with me since high school, middle school.
Okay. All right. So y'all not considered now? Did y'all just stop being friends, or did y'all stop being friends before?
Just yesterday we stopped being friends.
Just yesterday though. Just yesterday. So okay. All right. If they just stopped being friends with you yesterday, how can you know that y'all really not friends anymore? Because if I have an argument with a friend or like a bad falling out with a friend, and I'm like, well, fuck you then, nigga. And they like, man, no, fuck you, oh. And I'm like, man, no, fuck you. I mean, it don't mean that we not friends no more. It just means that we ain't good at that moment. Like, shouldn't there be like a little grace period between a falling out or a declaration of not being friends before you start throwing darts at somebody, before you start taking shots at them, before you start, telling their baby mom that they've been cheating on you, you know what I mean? All that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Before you start saying shit like, yo, remember when y'all had crabs? Remember when you had crabs a few months ago? You didn't get that from the toilet seat. I know where you got them. I mean, shouldn't there be some time? Shouldn't there be some time? Then, you know what I mean? There should be a cooling off period before you start going crazy on somebody that you say was your friend. You know what I mean? Like, the internet is crazy. The internet is crazy, man. I see people. Go ahead, man.
Like the end of the day. Like I told my friend, hey. At the end of the day, I mean, again, like a trumpet. Y'all could have told me that to my fucking face. Y'all didn't want to be my friend. Y'all didn't have to. Y'all didn't have to go behind my back and start talking about me to other people. Stop talking about me to other people and then blah blah, and then the word get out there. You didn't have to fucking do that, bro. You didn't have to fucking do that, and I told him, well, alright, my nigga. I told him like, alright, it's on sight, my nigga. When I catch you outside, I'm fucking you up in front of everybody.
All right, but let me ask you this: since you talking the potential of violence, can you be friends with somebody again after you have put hands on them? Could you ever be friends with somebody? Could you ever be friends with somebody that you fought?
No.
Okay. Me either, but I was just wondering. And
that's the hard part for me. Like, you first talking shit about you, like, girl.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Some friends could be fucking backstabbers. Some friends is good for you. I don't know what to say.
Okay. All right. Let me just ask you this one question, and then I gotta go to the next caller. Let me just ask you this one question. All right. So you said that if you ever put hands on a friend or fought a friend or whatever, y'all couldn't be friends. Now, would you ever go back and tell all of your friends' business, all of their negative secrets and stuff like that, because y'all weren't friends anymore? Would you ever do something like that?
That already happened. Already did.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, already happened. We enemies. We do not like each other.
So because y'all used to be friends and y'all enemies now, you went back and told some of the stuff that you saw him do?
He told my bitch I'm gonna go back and backfire on him, but he said to me.
Okay. All right. Hold on for a second, my dude. Chill out for a minute. All right. So, all right, we rolling now. Peace to greetings and farewell. And just want to make sure I take care of everybody. Get everybody shout out. And country. He said them necklaces too damn long. I'm gonna fall over. Man, I think I'll be all right. I've done it before. All right. So we're going to take another caller with the last number. And if y'all want to call in, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. And this is a totally uncensored show. You can say it how you feel it, how you mean it. You know, you can just let it out. So 319-527-6199. And also, please hit that like button. Please share the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feel like real men and women should. Also, caller on the line with the last numbers, 4184. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. What's on your mind this afternoon?
Hey. You know what? I'm on a channel, I'm a moderator for a channel that sounds somewhat like this young man is expressing. You know, they're kind of going back and forth, and my advice as an older woman has been, stop answering to them. People don't fuss with themselves for so long. Stop answering to them. You know, and if they were your true friends, some of these people have been the person who has the channel, have been her friends, she said, for like 4 years, online friends. And so they kind of turned their back and they're going to another channel and, you know, kind of dogging her out over there. And I'm like, block them for life. Block their asses for life. Stop going to the other channel, peeking in, seeing what they're doing, and go ahead on with your channel and create your content. What is the problem? I don't get it.
You know, when
Some
you
people are actually addicted to this stuff. It's like they're addicted and they just can't stop.
dealing with the younger generation, from my experience, is that this online shit is more real to them than it may be to us. You know, we didn't grow up with
Right.
this. You know, like I don't know how old you are, but you know, I'm 53. So I didn't grow up with the
I'm
internet.
56.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. So we didn't
Yes.
we didn't grow up online. So this is not
You
our
know, we couldn't
reality.
even touch the phone like that.
Right? You know, we you know, we come from the one line, having to get off the phone when your mom wanted to use it, or not being able to talk late. You know what I'm saying? Sneaking the shit under our pillow, that type shit. But anyway,
Getting that extra cord, pulling it.
yo, the 50-foot long dollar store cord, yeah, that thing
Yes.
came in handy. Always broke real fast though. But anyway, but so I try to get into the psyche of the younger generation and see why this is so real to them. Because I'm thinking that if you have real life resources and relationships, healthy things going on offline, then it should ease the pain of things that happen to you online. But that's just speaking from a rational, logical, psychological standpoint. Evidently, there's more to this thing than I understand, because I really don't understand not really knowing somebody, but treating them as if you do, and along with the feelings. I can understand doing certain things for certain people because we help people that we don't know all the time. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this
Yes.
because you may be able to lend some insight into this situation. As far as online friends are concerned, in your opinion, what should be the boundaries of an online friendship or relationship? Like, are there certain things, should there be presets for an online relationship the way that there probably would be for an in-person relationship? What should you determine about how an online relationship should go, you know, beforehand?
Well, you know what? I think that I'm trying to I'm trying to create some kind of illusion that I could match it against, and the only thing I can is like a pen pal. You know, back in the day when we would get a pen pal, you're still not going to tell that pen pal all of your intimate life and detail. You don't know this person. You don't know them. Now, some people you may actually meet, get to know, follow around, you know, really talk to and create an organic relationship with, like a real friendship with. But that's not going to be everybody. That's not everybody, and that's what they have to know. And the other thing is, young people really don't know how to create relationships. They don't, because they walk around with earphones and stuff, and they don't know how to meet people. People don't even know how to date anymore. They don't meet people at the grocery store. They don't meet people at a park. They don't meet people at a party. They don't meet people out and about. A lot of people don't even meet people from a friend of a friend. Nothing is done organically. Everything, I call it a microwave life. Everything has to be instant and right now.
Uh-huh.
So that's how they do their relationships. It's, you know, that immediate gratification. They got to have it all right now. This is my best friend. I'm going to tell them all my business. They're a real person. It's not real. It's like you're stepping into a hologram, creating relationship. It's not real.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that. You know, they don't understand it. That's how so many people, you know, but even adults, even the younger, I say the young adults that get online and go through these dating apps, there's no way on earth I can go through a dating app when I could potentially be dating somebody that my daughter is dating. It's not, you know, it's not real. It's not real.
Exactly. See, and you keep saying that it's not real, but it's so real to them. It's crazy. So okay.
But somebody has to tell them that it's not real. They have to be told that it's not real.
I don't,
Parents still have to parent.
I'm not sure if
Parents still have to parent.
okay. I'm not sure if telling them is reaching them because it looks like it has to be the show and tell thing. Because we're definitely telling them like we like dismissing this shit like man you don't know those people don't know you log off you know what I mean find something to do go read a book. They're like what's a book? You mean like a Kindle? Like oh no a book but anyway but
Right.
but, but
I'm going to say something that's going to be so harsh, and I don't want to step on any toes.
okay
But in relationship, with so many young people that don't get to see a mother and a father, how they should react, respond, that kind of relationship. They don't get to see the parents that have friends, married couples that are friends that come over with their children, kind of the way we grew up. They don't get to see that kind of stuff. The parents go out, or either the parents are working so hard, you got to work like a dog to take care of your family. It's a lot of single parent families. So your parent may have to work two jobs. So you're home parenting yourself, the kids are. Or the parents, excuse me, there's a lot of young women and they want to go out. They're in those streets. So they don't get to see their parents with relationship, or they see the mother with man after man, and just that's what they know.
yeah
So I'm not downing anyone. I'm just saying that this is what young people see. So they're creating their own thing. They don't have the kind of guidance or that parent to say, listen, you're not going to do that. You can be online this amount of time. I just saw this thing where they had kids, little kids, and when I say little, I mean like 2 years old, where the iPad was taken from them, and they were stretching out on the floor, crying and like spazzing out, little kids. If they were 7, they were throwing stuff and having temper tantrums. They're so addicted to that world, and nobody's stopping. It's the new babysitter. It's the new parent. It's the new God in their life.
yeah and those are actual facts. Now here's the thing. Because for those who really take online friendships seriously, I'm thinking like, all right, with the other caller, I'm thinking that what I'm gonna try is something. If you are okay with it, I can put you actually on the line with the caller, so you can talk to him directly, and maybe you can
Absolutely.
give him some insight. But before I do that, I just wanted to ask. I wanted to ask, is it okay if you see your online friends, if the online friends you have befriended, if you see them going to show, stabbing people in the back, hurting people, trying to defame people, trying to demoralize people, just exhibiting really crazy behavior, sort of like what I was talking about in the beginning of the show about, if you
Yes.
if you if you befriend somebody who is reckless or freaky and all of that kind of stuff, then you got to expect that they'll do that to you if they did that around you. You know what I mean? One day, the barrel
It's
of
going
the
to be
gun
your
might be
turn.
pointed. Yeah. So I mean, and of course there will be times when you figure, yeah, they'll do that to somebody who's weaker or somebody that they don't respect, but they would never do that to me until it actually happens to you and you see it's being done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nothing is
Right.
scarier than a person that you thought was weak or timid or regulated, seeing them, be totally unhinged and go crazy. All right, so what I'm going to do.
Well, he sounds like a very young man, maybe just out of high school. And I, had a group for years in school while my daughter was there called Our Daughter's Choices. And I'm just going to advise him on people, relationship, friendship,
Mm,
on how to conduct himself. Because you can't control what anybody else is going to do. So let me speak to him. If it's okay, I'm going to speak to him on the grounds of how he needs to conduct himself so that he's not in that situation and he knows how to remove himself from that situation.
Okay, well, let's do it right now. I'm going to open up his line.
Sure. I'm just going to refer to him as friend
Okay.
because you sound really young.
All right. All right. You're
Hello?
back. Yeah. Everybody's on the line right now. We're just about.
Okay.
So.
Hello, friend. I'm going to call you friend if that's okay with you.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My name
Yeah,
is
'cause I was-
Ange. You can call me Ange, and I'll just refer to you as friend so that you know I'm
Ange.
speaking to you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I
you
call
me
you friend?
Buck.
Is that okay?
You call me Buck.
Buck? Okay,
Or
Buck.
friend, yeah, whatever.
Okay. So, Buck, the situation that you have with your online friends, right? Let me ask you this. You said that you knew them not just online, you knew them from high school, right?
No, that's another caller. That's what I was going to tell you. There's two of us. I don't know the other dude, but it sounds like he has a similar problem to me. That was
Okay.
another caller.
Okay, Buck, real quick then, just fill me in to what your situation is with your friends. I know that you said it's similar.
All right. My situation is like I found YouTube lives, and I mostly only watched like a handful of people, and I would do donations to them, big donations, like $100 donation at a time. I would become channel member for them. I'd give them lots of watch hours. I'd share the link, spread their name. Hey, go watch this guy, subscribe to him, give them shout outs. Well, they turned their back on me after all that. So I learned about 7 years ago like that, when panels first started getting real popular, people came from Justin TV over to like Twitch, Kick, YouTube type of world of streaming. Well, I stopped doing donations, and I'm not a channel member anymore for anyone because I realized they could just turn their back on you like that. So why would I support and show them show them support?
Right.
Anyway, what ended up happening is I'm a moderator for a lot of communities, right? And people want to come in there and lie about my name. I've never put any of my information online, like my name, my phone number. It's all fake email accounts, fake names. I know not to put my information because these people they have no life. They're probably living off welfare, living off food stamps, government aid, like not even able to pay their water bills, so they go to the bathroom in a bucket or something. I don't know. Like really low, desperate, pathetic people because they're chronically online, continuously, constantly online, constantly harassing people, constantly making up rumors, doxing people, ordering fake pizzas to them, making up horrible rumors that, about death threats and child molestation and just all this crazy, stuff. Or like kissing your own cousin, incest. Yeah.
So, Buck, so they're doing all of this stuff. Are you saying that they're doing this stuff to you?
Yeah, they do it to me. They do it to other streamers. I'm not even a streamer. I don't make content, but they do it to more than just me. They constantly harass. That's what their community's about. I'm not part of their community. I try to avoid it.
I have a situation that's similar to that, Buck. I'm a moderator as well, and one of the channels that I'm on, this same thing is actually happening to the person, right? And so my advice is you have to stop falling, and you have to stop giving them content. That's what they're doing it for. They're doing it for your reaction. Each time you get upset and reply back to them, they love it. They're eating it up. And a lot of times they're goating you to get content from you. And if they're not your real friends and your real people, I think you were the one that said, why should you have to stop being online because you really like it? Why should they run you away? Well, they shouldn't, but this is the territory. This is the arena that you stepped into. You can't step into the gladiator pit and then, keep wondering why they're kicking you in the head and punching you. This is what they do. Unfortunately, this is what they do. So my advice is you have to ignore them. Keep your skin thick and ignore them. Know that this is not a real world. This is just like what did I say that it was? The pretend make-believe shoot, I can't think of the word right now, but a simulation. I'm sorry. A
There you
simulation. You know, it's something that's being created as you speak and as you walk down the street. Things are just jumping out at you. It's not even planned. They don't even plan to mess with you, but because one person said something, or because they see you, they're seeing you on these other channels, you know? So you're being attacked. You're an easy target. You're probably on channels that are pretty popular, and so are they. So they see you going from channel to channel. Now you have one person that has this channel and another person that has that channel. They're bickering back and forth, and you're a moderator for one of, or maybe both of them.
Yeah.
So you have to just say, I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to keep my skin thick, and don't get caught up into it. You don't have to say anything to them.
Right.
You can just say, okay.
Another thing I wanted to mention real quick is the video game. Like I heard Son say, maybe after the show, someone could add them on PlayStation. There's a lot of people out there that can do that just as a hobby for an hour a day, or one or 2 days out of the week. But me, that ate me up. I can't play video games, and I learned that by it became an addiction, and there was toxicity in those like first-person shooters, and they would like to talk it back and forth on the mic, and that becomes like a hobby, and it just becomes part of the game, kind of, if you allow it. You could always turn your mic off and mute them, So going back and forth, that always takes two people. Like you said, I could log off. This isn't real life. It's online. I could log off. I could never watch their show again. That's a good point.
Right. Let me ask you this, Buck. Why were you sending big money and why were you doing those kinds of things?
To show support and appreciation for the small channels that, now they have 60, 70,000 subscribers. Like I said, that was 5 to 7 years ago. But, they still kind of have I come around sometimes, but I don't watch them. Like, I don't show support to them anymore because of the way that, their community got kind of, people want to have power that don't have power. Like that aren't even the streamer. People that aren't even the owner of the channel want to come on there and have power and say, yeah, I think this person should get kicked out. It becomes a 8th grade bickering contest of like popularity contest, oh, who's popular and who's not, that shouldn't matter. Like, it's just viewers. We're all just viewers, and they're the one created the channel and making content is the point.
Yes. Keep ignoring them, Buck. Ignore them. And let me tell you this. I'm 56 years old, and I can tell you people that are my age in the workforce can still act the same way that what you're describing. They can still be petty. They argue back and forth. They talk about people. It doesn't stop. It's just the way people are. So, don't take it personal. Keep not giving out your personal information. And those games are just like gambling in the casino. They can become very, very addictive. So don't ever play anything that you have to play for money or anything like that. Don't do it because they are addictive.
Right.
And that's my advice to you. Just, hun, don't give in to it. Them winning is you giving in. You going back and forth with them, right? You're letting them take your power. Don't let them take. You have all of the power. They don't know you. They don't know where you are. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. The person that was being harassed on the other channel, they sent stuff to her house. And I just said, gosh, I wish they would send it to my house. Hey, I wouldn't be mad. You have to have thick skin.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just pizzas. One of the packages they sent, they told him it was going to be a signed poster by Nirvana, and because he likes old bands like that, he opened it right pointing towards his face, and it was a glitter bomb. That spring with a piece of like wood, it was a glitter bomb trap. It hit him right in the eye and got glitter. You know how hard glitter is to get off of things?
Oh, yeah,
it got
definitely.
In his eyeball, like really hard, and his eye was all red, and he flipped off the camera and ended his stream. He said, really, dude, F you, and he hung up this, ended his stream. I'm like, oh, man.
But people don't understand about doing stuff like that. You can go to jail for that. You can be prosecuted for that. You can also be prosecuted for spreading lies. If I go online and I say an untruth about you, something that is not true, and I'm putting it on a public platform, you could sue me for that. So, if you don't, that's when you step out of it and you make a decision. Am I going to sue them? Am I going to get the police involved? I heard, I don't know if it was you or the other young man who said that they did call the police, and the police told them that you have to go to court. You do have to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I called a non-emergency. I don't call I'm not going to sit there and call 911 because somebody's messing with me but I called a non-emergency to ask advice. Look, what can I do?
Right. Okay, so they told you what you can do, and you make the decision that's best for you. If if you're not old enough, then you definitely get your parents or whomever it is that's taking care of you, your support, and say this is what you should always get an adult involved in it and say this is what's going on when you're being bullied like that, because it could go to a whole nother level. So you either have to ignore it and you have to shut it down. Is what I'm saying. Shut it down. Don't answer. Don't respond to them.
Yeah. Hey, Ange, I appreciate you talking.
House, throw it in the trash. Don't even open it up. Just throw it away.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop because guess what? Yes.
I appreciate you talking with me about it, and I was gonna say either patch back through to Son or the other caller because he's only got 2-hour show or whatever. So, thank you.
Okay,
I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no
You're
problem.
welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for the deferrals. I appreciate that. Ange, I want to thank you for calling in. I want to thank Buck for calling in, and all of the people who have called in today. I want to say that I appreciate you, and I really appreciated that dialogue. It was good stuff. I mean, we are here to try to support each other.
Son, I'm always on your channel. Anytime.
Good looking.
I love your channel. I love you. You're so wise, and I love your spoken knowledge.
Well,
I love it.
I applaud you for being down. We need more. We need way more like that. Somebody who will step in, just won't dismiss people, write people off. I mean, because you just never know. There's always a rose that grows in the cement. But thanks for coming through. And please don't hesitate to ever call back in again.
Love you.
All right.
Everybody, remember to subscribe. Hit that like button, share, follow, watch Son's videos. Let's keep him in the algorithm. Let's support his channel. And if you're able, send a cash app so he can do something good for the community.
Oh shit.
I appreciate you, Son and fam.
Thanks a lot. All right, you have a great day.
Hon.
All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Excellent shit right there. Great. That was monumental. I like that. I mean, when it comes to communication, it's all about sending and receiving. And you could clearly see where the message was sent there and it was received, and then response was sent and it was received. That's good shit. So, keeping in step with what we were talking about. Since we ain't friends no more, ... When it really comes down to forming friendships, I don't know. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think that it's easier to form a friendship, or do you have more difficulty forming friendships or maintaining friendships? What's more challenging for you personally? Forming friendships? Because when you think about what it takes to form a friendship, there has to be a little bit of trust involved. There has to be an attraction involved. There has to be a need for the friendship in the first place, and a space for the friendship to be able to grow and forming the friendship. When it comes to maintaining a relationship, now you're talking about also trust. You're talking about patience. You can be talking about tolerance. You can be talking about that same attraction that you had when you formed the relationship, and you have to kind of think about what the future is going to hold and what your actual goals for that friendship may be. So Let me see. Let's see. Evelyn Ivy, and thanks for coming through, Evelyn Ivy. She says maintaining. Stacey White says now it's maintaining. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, maintaining relationships is hard, and maintaining friendships is just as hard. And a friendship is a form of a relationship. So, you know how some people have different rules for their romantic relationships than they do in friendships. But other than the sexual part and probably the infidelity part, there aren't that many differences between what a friendship may hold and what a romantic relationship may hold. I also think that it's essential for whoever you're in a romantic relationship to be a friend also. But you see online how people who are no longer friends, how some of them conduct themselves, how they act, how they slander people, put their secrets out there, and they tell them things like, well, they had it coming, they shouldn't have done this, they shouldn't have been this way, or there's that mentality that I better get them before they get me. And there could also be that guilt factor, that excuse me, that factor where you feel like I'm vulnerable now. I'm vulnerable. This person knows what I've done. They know they know where I took the body and where I hid the body. This is a problem. Them not being friends with me anymore is a major problem. Yeah. So you may so in extreme situations, a friend might feel the need to take another friend out, and I do not mean to dinner. They take them out to the morgue. They take them out to the medical examiner. They take them out to the morticians. They take them out to the funeral home. They take them to the going home service. A homegoing service. It can get that bad. And although it's hard for me to understand the complexities of that, the complexities of the mentality that turns to that form of desperation, I know that it happens. I don't know about y'all, but I watch the ID channel all the time. I don't really watch shit else. I watch the ID channel and I see how people who were cool before, people who were close before, people who were family, people who were friends and lovers, how they do each other. And I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and I was telling them that I'm at the point in my life where I can't do things that don't make me feel good about myself. And let me explain to y'all what I mean by that. I'm not what I would consider to be an angry person. I've never had to attend any anger management meetings, or nobody has. People have accused me of having a temper, but they've never accused me of being reckless because of it or ruthless associated with it. But so it's so when I see other people doing things like let's say a couple breaks up and they were really close, they were really in love or whatever, and I see after they break up, I've seen couples say shit like, well, yeah, that's why they got HIV. Of course it's a lie, because if they got HIV, that means you got HIV. But I've seen people do that kind of shit. I've seen, of course, busted windows and tires being slashed, or secrets like, yeah, well, how many women have to reveal that the man that they were with or married to doesn't mind wearing a butt plug, or should I say being plugged in the butt, being pegged, like it was all good while she was doing the pegging, but now that they've broken up and she got her feelings hurt, well, she's feeling feelings of betrayal. Now it becomes an issue. I mean, you was housing that freak boy. You was loving and protecting and serving, little flower child. Now you want the world to know what he likes. Are you stopping him from enjoying a sexual relationship with another woman? Because it ain't gonna happen. The next woman might excuse that shit just like you did. But my point is, defaming somebody, even if it's the truth, what does that do to make you better or feel better about your life? What is tearing somebody else down or revealing them, exposing them? How is that serving your personal interests? How is that helping you to sleep better at night? How is that helping you to deal with missing that person? How does that help with you getting peace in your life? How does that help with you being comfortable? So I can't deal in situations, not me personally. I can't deal in situations that don't make me feel better about what I do. Even if I have to get violent with somebody. If I'm going to get violent with them, it's not going to be on no spontaneous shit. Unless I'm attacked. In which case, I wouldn't feel bad about defending myself. But in other cases where I'm destroying property or ruining reputations or exposing somebody, is that going to give me joy? Is that going to make me be glad that we're not cool anymore? Is that going to make me satisfied with not having that person as a resource anymore? Is it? So I can't deal in those types of situations. I've never really been down with the messiness, but many people are. Plenty of people are. And I just wonder, do they think after they have committed these acts, do they feel better about themselves? Like, did it work? All right, shorty, you bust out his windows, flatten them tires. That's going to cost him some money. You spray painted the side of his ride. That's going to cost him some money. Yo, you told his wife that you was pregnant once, got an abortion, twice. Yeah, he's going to have some splaining to do. That make you feel better? You good? You good? Because, a nigga knocked you up, so you knew he had a girl, you knew he had a wife or whatever, and you let him, shoot up the club. He ran right up there and shot up the club. You was probably throwing stacks while he was shooting up the club. Like, oh. Yo, you throwing bows. You was throwing them bows while you shooting up the club. Zip. Bow, 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 bow. Take the clip out. Reload.
90 seconds.
Bow, 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 bow. Shot up the club. He ain't take a life. He made one. He didn't take a life. He created one. What we doing? What we doing, y'all? Come on, man. But did it make you feel better about yourself? So when we talk about, well, since we ain't friends no more, I don't gotta do that. The reasonable things, and maybe this is just me, the reasonable things as far as I'm concerned, of when you dilute a friendship or dissolve a relationship, is that, all right, now I don't have to drive them everywhere. They won't be ringing my phone needing me for stuff all the time. Maybe now I can keep some money in my pockets. Now maybe I won't be drinking and drugging, because that was my drinking buddy. That was my cocaine connect. Maybe now I can actually focus on the things that are important instead of running around behind this chick, sniffing her ass all the time. Maybe now I can work on myself. Maybe now I can get right with God. Maybe now I can learn how to love myself and give somebody else my love. I'm thinking those should be the dots after since we ain't friends no more. Like, it should free up something for me. It shouldn't saturate me with new duties or new problems. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's I said maybe that's just me. Maybe come on, y'all, let's do it. I said maybe that's just me. Maybe maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just us. I be trying to find the logic in all the things that I do, but so I can't get it poppin' with myself, so I'm out going to get it poppin' with somebody else. Well, the life goes on, and while I'm living, I'ma concentrate on giving myself first, and everybody else second and third. We the loudest nigga shit that you ever heard. Well, we used to be friends, and I used to even take my time to spend a little money. Yeah, I threw a couple of dollars and I spent some cash right on that ass. But now I can say because he's not a friend no more. I keep my behavior to myself. I ain't trying to tear down my own health. Well, what? What? Life goes on. I used to be his friend. I'm not his friend no more. But maybe one day still kick down the door. I'ma leave the door open that we could be cool one time. Why? Because I know he's not slime. It could be her too. Yeah, one day maybe she will be my boo again. Cause I ain't got no hard feelings. But that's because she didn't fuck up my shit. Possibly, because Shorty did not fuck shit up for me. She did not slash my tire, cut off, put a hole, take a knife and put a hole in my rag top. She didn't cost me no money. And there's something to be said about people who don't go running to the cops telling them all the crimes that you done committed. Just because y'all ain't friends no more. Oh yeah. And let me ask y'all this. Do you think that some people do that kind of reckless and fucked up shit because they really want to be friends again? And I know that sounds stupid because why would you fuck shit up for a friend and then expect them to be friends with you again? Well, I don't know. But I do know that the human mind don't work the way we think it should work all the time. Motherfuckers be doing crazy shit. They do. But especially when you've co-signed the crazy shit that they've done all this time. So maybe I need to do something extremely crazy in order to get them back. I miss you, boo. I know some of y'all been in toxic relationships before. I ain't gonna let y'all be lying. Talk about I ain't never been in no toxic relationship before. I know some of y'all been in relationships where you was like, that motherfucker called me a bitch. He called me a hoe. He said I wasn't shit and all of that. And then he fucked the shit out of me that night. That shit was the best. I told the nigga that he had a little dick, and he grew a dick 4 inches longer that night. Yeah, some people embrace that toxicity. Y'all see, I'm up here sweating. You know what I'm saying? Guys, sweat. Look, I got on camo, right? And now the sweat making me look like I got on black camo. This shit kind of... All right, anyway. I am who I am. What's good? But yeah, I know some of y'all been in them toxic relationships. Yo, I cussed his mom out. He was mad as shit. That motherfucker came home and he cussed my pussy out. He cussed the pussy out. But the pussy wasn't mad at him. It's kind of crazy. Hey. It is what it is. Naturalista Rap says, I thought it was camo. No, it's not. This is solid black. I'm over here. Yo, I gotta get up in the AC. It's all good, though. It's all good. It's all love. It's all good. It'll be the same way tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm wearing a tank top, though. I can't do it. I can't deal. I can't tell. All right, man. We about to get on the body here. We're about to get on the body here. We about to get on the body here, man. Let's do these birthday shout-outs. We got some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 6th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. We get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. We get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. We get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Shekinah Pinder Johnson, happy birthday to you. And also Jewel Gardner, happy birthday to you. And Yolanda Lewis, happy birthday to you. And Charnay Corley, and also Donald Canover Jr. And can't forget Elsie Brown, Brown, and my girl Dawn Lopez, and Catherine Michelle Galvin, happy birthday to you. And Laney Rowe, happy birthday to you. And Nicholas Troy Clark and Dave Gaudette. Last but not least, Dave Gaudette. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that the day finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious July 6th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing, to do the thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, if a friend becomes an enemy, you gotta question whether they ever the friend in the beginning. See, I think if you were a real friend, then you would really be holding on like a motherfucker till the end, because the end is something you don't want near. And I'm gonna keep a good friend round here, no doubt, dear. And I don't care whether it's female or male. I don't want you to go. I ain't putting you on sale. Not giving you too many jobs to do, because I was down with myself and I was down with you. And I know that you held me in really high regard. So while we beefing now, motherfucker, I'm mentally scarred, emotionally hurt. And I don't know if you blurt some shit that I told you in confidence, then I don't know, since you was a little bit of grimy, you said it, you did it just because you was mad, but that's bad. You gotta learn to control yourself, God. Understand out here times are hard, and it ain't easy to find a good friends to kick it with. But why you gonna do that shit? You's a cricket bitch. What I mean is a cricket bitch. You on the phone cheat, doing that whack ass shit. I can't lose sleep about niggas. They can act like bitches. Come around, you acting like they down. Oh, sit down and pee ass niggas. You one eye can't really see ass niggas. You bum ass ain't got no dough ass niggas. You never been a pimp, you a hoe ass nigga. Alright. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back. We will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. We will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all come back through, man. You know what I mean? Yo, try to beat the heat today. I don't know if y'all live on the East Coast or whatever, but I know it's hot out there. It's like, that shit is hot, man. Protect your elderly, protect your babies, protect your pets. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, don't let you see the dog and cat, they laying around with their fur coat on. Get some water on the motherfucker, son. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Y'all know how we do, man. Tony Austin says, have you tried that new strawberry flavored crack? No, man. I only deal with regular crack. I ain't, that new crack they got out, that strawberry, no flavor crack. This is not weed. I'm not smoking on the blueberry. I ain't smoking on the blueberry. I like my blast regular. You know what I mean? Nothing but pure coke and cut. 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 I said I need that coke and cut. I ain't dealing with none of that other stuff. Because when he mixed that shit with the baking soda, I know that I'm going to be crazy like Yoda. And if you put the B12 in that bitch, then I know I'm going to the high. And I sit with the guys. I'm on cloud 9. That's the highest blast that I could ever find. I remember back in the days when they had the caps. Now they only got the little bags. Yo, what's up with that? The more time goes on, the more you spend. How am I going to win? I need to get real high. I need to get real high. I can't do that shit. I don't have the means to get that shit, but I'm a cop and drop and get high and say stop. I'm sober, man. This is a clean body. If you think I'm crazy, it's because I'm regular crazy. Anyway, like I said, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all back to life. Make sure y'all stay cool, stay hydrated, drink lots of liquids today. And I mean, no. Don't be drinking no juice. And alcohol is not a liquid. It's not going to hydrate you. That shit is going to dehydrate you, have you all cramped up and shit. And all right. Bottom line is, make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. I'm holla back. Oh, wait. Blog Talk, we got to get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. 1, 2, on the other side, my boobers. 3, 4, even up the score, my peoples.